Hi, I'm Marissa Peer and I've been a therapist for 30 years and I've seen a lot in that 30 years and helped a huge amount of people. And one of the reasons people come to see me is because they are limited by their health. They're either very overweight and want to be fitter, or they have an illness that they could change by changing their diet, or they need to work out where they hate the gym. And I've seen a lot of people with infertility. I was told I could never have a child, that it wasn't physically possible. I couldn't get pregnant, and if I could never carry a baby to full term. And even if I could do that, my baby would have numerous health issues. So when I got pregnant, carried the baby to full term, and she turned out to be absolutely perfect without a single health issue, I knew that I was onto something, because what I do with people is change them from the inside, look at their beliefs. Here's something: you are what you believe. You make your beliefs, and then your beliefs make you, and then you go out into the world and it starts to match your beliefs, whether good or bad, healthy or unhealthy, true or false. So many clients say, I can't lose weight no matter what I do. Diets don't work, going to the gym doesn't work. I know I've got to be on this special diet to be well, but I can't do it. I can't give up my favorite things. I can't stop drinking, and now I've got to live with gout. And as a therapist, I know that I can help them, and I love helping them, because the first thing I do is to change their beliefs. And so a lot of women come to me and say, I'm having IVF, and my doctor said, don't drink coffee, but I can't give up coffee. Or my doctor said, you've got to lose 30 pounds for the IVF to work, and it's so stressful, I'm actually eating more. And actually, I haven't lost 30 pounds, but I've gained 5. And so what I do is have a look at what's going on. So I recently worked with someone who'd been anorexic, and she just simply could not get pregnant because she couldn't gain the weight. And so I took her back and had a look at what anorexia really is, which is actually a fear of growing up, a need to stay a child. It's quite seductive being a child. Nothing is really expected of you. You don't have to make too many decisions. And I was saying to her, do you think a baby would like to come and live in your body? A, you don't eat, and B, you want to be a baby, and a baby can't have a baby. And I kind of told her the truth, but in a nice way, and it really turned her around. She thought, wow, of course, anorexia is about wanting to be a child, and a child can't have a child, and I want a baby so much. And she then decided on the spot that she would give up everything to do with anorexia. She'd be responsible. And part of that was waking up and saying, I want to make a baby. I want my body to grow a person, and it's not going to grow a person on a few berries and a couple of hard-boiled eggs. So then she started to have a proper breakfast, a proper lunch, even carried nuts in her bag, and I told her to eat 4 every half an hour to put more fat in her body, and she got pregnant. And at first she said, I'm just going to do it until I've got pregnant. I'll keep eating that way till I've had the baby, because I've got to make a person. And then she said, wow, I feel so good, I'm going to eat like this for the rest of my life, because I don't want to pass this on to my child. And that to me is a wonderful thing. I go into my office pretty much every day and I have a wall of baby pictures, little twins. People fly to me from all over the world because they know that I can help them become a mother, get pregnant, carry the baby to full term, and have an easy birth. So I don't just help people lose weight and go to the gym and eat a better diet so they have a better health. I also help them have a baby, and there's nothing better than that. And I can do that in one session, and I very often do, because people have what I call limiting beliefs, and all you have to do is uncover them. You don't need years of therapy. I use hypnosis to uncover someone's limiting belief, really like that. Count back, have a look, and go, look, I see that. Let me tell you a little quick story. I was someone who could not get pregnant, and she was an Arabic girl who was dating an Englishman, and she said, oh gosh, I'm remembering being 17, I thought I was pregnant. My parents would have killed me. In fact, my mother would probably have killed herself. The shame, the embarrassment, you know, I'm not even supposed to have sex with anyone, certainly not an English guy. And I said, but now? She goes, oh, now. They love my husband. I said, and if you were pregnant? She goes, oh, my dad would run up and down the streets crying with happiness. My mother being in the hospital giving everyone boxes of chocolates. I'm like, well, I have to change the picture. You're looking at a picture of a girl of 16 who, if she was pregnant, would bring shame onto her family. But today, having a baby, your parents are running up down the aisle of the ward, giving away chocolates, weeping with pleasure. Keep looking at that belief and stop looking at that one. And you know what happened. Of course, she got pregnant straight away. She had a little boy. A year later, she had twin girls, and she is very happy. And all I had to do with her is go back and find an old belief, remove it, and install a better one. And that's actually not hard work. It requires a skill, but you don't have to be an existing therapist to have that skill. And many of my best graduates were hairdressers, were beauticians, were policemen and policewomen. Some were pilots. They're used to talking to people, but they had no therapeutic training whatsoever, because I've created a formula, what I call the formula for success. And if you follow my step-by-step formula, go back and find the belief, remove the belief, put in a better belief, then you can get exactly the results I get. And you too may have a wall of babies that came into the world because of you, weddings that took place because of you, people who beat a horrible illness without drugs because you were the catalyst for helping them live a healthy life. So if you want to know more about how you can do what I do, how you can do exactly what I do and get the results I get, then click below. And when you click below, you'll be able to speak to one of my graduates. And a year ago, many of them were exactly where you are now. Can I do this? Really? I can get those results? I can make a business out of this? Well, I'm not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you. So if you would like to talk to one of my graduates who is where you were, click below. They will answer all of your questions, and you can show people that they can live a healthier life. You know, the world isn't a horrible world. You can live a beautiful life, and you can find health and love and babies and live until you're 102. You just have to know how. See you soon.